6 months ago, we planted 5,000 tulip bulbs, and now they're all blooming, and we need to get them out of the ground and up for sale. So watch as we turn these into this. Cha-ching! All that and more on this episode of You Can't Eat the Grass.
This is the week of tulips. The tulips are ready now. They went from not ready at all to ready now. So we need to dig all these up and get them into the cooler so that we have them available to sell for this weekend and also for Mother's Day weekend. So today we are out here. We have these yellow pomponette and sun lovers and or I don't know how to say it, something like that, that we planted last year. It's go time. We need to get them into the cooler, and so we're digging them up, bulb and all. This is where we plant tulips last year, and the plan was to see if we could cut off of this field every single year. Normally the way flower farmers do it is they dig it up, bulb and all, but you know, we're doing this experiment, and they did come back. They did make beautiful blooms for the second year, but it was a pain in the butt to work around this. We don't really want this like empty space in the middle of the summer. So this year, these are going. These need to get moved. These pink ones, they've completely bloomed out. They were too short. We weren't able to use them, but I love these. These are all Van Eycks, and I think they're a really beautiful tulip. I'm gonna let them bloom, I'm gonna let them die back, and then I'm gonna dig them up, and I'm gonna put them in my landscaping because they're beautiful, and I wanna see them every single year. So these, you know, they'll get to live here for still another 2 months, but on the double ones, these, you know, these I'm gonna try to sell. These, they're tall enough, the blooms are at the right stage, so these, they're getting out of here, but all of this is gonna go. I have some really exciting leftovers in this fridge right now that you guys are all gonna love. You probably want the recipe, and I'll include it down in the description. It's for tulips! It's for saving your tulips in the fridge.
Tulips, it's what's for dinner. Only if you're here.
2 bulbs, ready for the fridge. Full circle. The bulbs came in this box. They're gonna go back in this box to get stored in the fridge. This cooler is really starting to fill up. Last night I had our first sale. I got my first $20 bunch of tulips, and I came in here and I really had to move some stuff around. It's, you know, there's a lot of flowers in here now. I wouldn't be surprised if I'm getting close to 1,000 tulips already in this cooler, and we still have lots more to pull today. Every day a new variety is ready, you know, and each of these boxes holds you know, about 100. So each of these boxes holds about, you know, a single variety. So there's lots of tulips coming out. We're gonna have lots to sell this weekend. This is our first time doing tulips, you know, the flower florist way. And it's a lot of work. You know, you have to be out here multiple times a day because you need to get the tulips at the right stage. If they get too far, then they don't store properly. If you pick them too soon, they don't open properly. So it's very steady work. You need to be giving them a lot of attention. It's making me realize there is limits to how many of these tulips I can do, you know, and I feel like we kind of have the perfect number at having about 4,000 or 5,000. I have the Van Eycks here. I have 4 colors, and 3 of the 4 colors are definitely ready. They need to get pulled today. And then also I have this double purple, which is starting to open up. And so I think that I'm gonna be getting some of these out today too. Trick is to try to get them without snapping the bulb off. If they don't have the bulb, then they can't store. Bo's helping. Oh!
Broke it.
No. So those ones we have to get into water. A lot of flower farmers actually plant their tulips into compost, which like would make this pull like way faster because it'd be light and fluffy. This is still like pretty compacted. I'm definitely like, maybe raised beds of compost. Running out of places to put these things. Hopefully we'll make a dent on them this weekend. Hopefully people are excited to have the farm stand open and the flowers back again. Next color. It's pretty coral peachy color. A bunch of these are, you know, too open to bother putting for storage. So I'm keeping these out, and then we're gonna get one of those flower farmer photo shoot armful shots with these all opened up. They'll still be good to sell. There's no point trying to put them in the cooler. They won't keep for a week or 2.
These ones seem to be blowing open as we're sitting here.
They come that fast. That's the one thing about tulips. You gotta be out here checking them multiple times a day because that's how quickly they go from nothing to ready. These ones are for the cooler, and then the pretty ones for the picture. The one thing about tulips is they have a super short window for when they're ready, but they're also very expensive. You know, you spend a lot of money on the bulb and you spend a lot of money on the labor to grow them, so you want to make sure that you're selling every single one of them. So what you need to do is you need to take lots of pictures so that you have the pictures for next year so that you can hype tulips so that when they come they all sell out. We don't have that this year. We're really struggling. We're trying to, you know, get people excited for these tulips to come and buy them. So we're making sure, you know, every chance we get, do one of these armful pictures, go shoot it in a bunch of different locations. They look gorgeous when you do this. Everyone wants an armful tulip.
Looks good to me.
So far, the first day of sales is going really good. We have sold 7 of the 12 bouquets that I put out into the farm stand. So, you know, that's exciting because a lot of the customers actually come, you know, in the afternoon, and we're not even to the afternoon yet. I have a lot of work to get done. I have a lot of planting. I still have tulips to be pulling, you know, and then I have to think about making more bouquets since there's only 5 left out in the farm stand. So I need to get to work. I'm watering stuff. I'm running around. I'm doing, you know, the bits and pieces that it takes to do the day-to-day on the farm, but I need to get a lot done. In order to be able to sell the tulips, one thing about these storage tulips is I do need to rehydrate them. I can't just come in here and, you know, grab these tulips out of the box and put them into the farm stand. I need to get them kind of soaking in water, get them kind of, you know, revived a little bit before I can restock. So I'm not putting out new bouquets right now, but I am gonna take a few of these and I'm gonna get them into water, kind of get them a little bit stronger, a little bit fresher looking, so that come this afternoon I'll be able to grab them. I have some pink, but I want more than that to work with, so I'm gonna go get some of my white ones, which are the first ones that I pulled up in the fridge at my house. Since I'm gonna be up at the top of the property too, we might as well go take a peek and see how the farm stand's doing. Well, it's definitely a good thing that I came and I checked. We're down to only 3 bouquets now, and there's some cash in here for me to take inside. We gotta get those tulips soaking because it won't take long for these 3 to sell as we get into that kind of busier afternoon time. Let the tulips sit for a bit now, so now I'm ready to start putting these bunches together. There's still three bouquets in the farm stand, but it's only 3 o'clock, so there's still lots of time left in the day to sell some of these. So I'm gonna throw together some more, you know, and it's nice and cool in the stand too. So these will still be good to sell tomorrow, anything that I make at this point. What do we think?
That's good.
What I am doing for the bunches is 10 tulips, you know, I'm kind of doing like 5 singles, 5 doubles, and then like some sort of stem as a filler. So on this one, I have like the last of my cherries. They smell really good. And then I found some of these plum stems that have some flowers. And then for some of the more yellow bouquets, I have some kale. These will open up in the vase and be a punch of yellow. Let's throw some bunches together.
How many bouquets are you gonna make?
I don't know, like maybe 5. So I've let these rest in the water a little bit. They're feeling a lot better. I'm gonna snip off the bulb, and then I've been rinsing the stems because they're a little bit dirty.
Those are pretty big. Do you think those will survive?
The plan is they're supposed to just be compost. Flower farmers don't save them, but we're gonna save them. And we're gonna throw them, you know, just in a pit in the garden. If they send up greens next year, then they survived. And then if they send up greens, there's a good chance they'll have small flowers like 2 years from now. Okay, those look a little bit cleaner. Got 3 bouquets just quickly thrown together, so let's go and see what's going on in the farm stand.
How many have we sold today?
I actually sold a lot. There's only 2 left. I made all these beautiful red and white ones, but apparently they don't sell very well because we only have 2 red and white ones left. So that means 10. 10 so far for the first day. That's pretty good.
How much advertising did you do?
I did promote it on Instagram. which is like all of our most dedicated local followers are on the Instagram, and 7 sales came in either as people talking to me or after they bought the flowers. They then sent me pictures being like, oh, they look so great. That's only 3 sold to random pullovers, but that's exciting. Yeah, exciting to have, you know, such a strong first day. Finishing up. More bouquets, refilling the stand. What do you think?
I like it. Is that one bouquet?
Yeah.
Big bouquet.
These are all singles. So they're all opening up very quickly. Come by, come on down. Need to go get that stand loaded up with its armful of flowers.
That's pretty good. Now what are you gonna do?
Sell them. We're off to a slower start today. We've currently sold 0. The bouquets were selling really slowly over the course of this morning, but now it's hit the afternoon and I went out there and we're almost sold out. We only have 2 bouquets left out there, so I've rushed and put together 6 more, but very exciting. We've sold 10 bouquets today so far, and you know, there's a good chance that we'll still sell a few more. Sundays are one of the slower days on the farm stand, but we've already sold 5, so this is 3 more bouquets in my hands, and we need to restock that stand yet again. I'm getting a bit of a routine down now for how to get these ready. So the final count from Saturday night is that we sold 15, and on Friday we sold 11 bouquets. So that means that it was 26 on Friday and Saturday, and then so far today we've sold 5, and we're only about halfway through the day. So there's a good chance that, you know, I can sell a few more. I have 3 up in the farm stand now. I'm making another 3 here. So my hope is I can sell all those, but that kind of like gets me to the end of the day. Sunday's actually one of our slowest days with the farm stand. You know, I don't want to overstock the stand because the tulip bouquets, they don't have very many days. So I need to kind of make sure that everything that I'm putting out there is kind of selling within a day or a half of a day. A lot of my stuff that I do is normally kind of like 10 days, no problem. I don't want people to buy their very first bouquet of the season and have it only last 4 days, and for them to, you know, think, oh, maybe I don't want to buy flowers from that place. Because what I really want is them to buy flowers from us and then think, hey, I really want to buy flowers from that place every week from now until we end our season 6 months from now. These are pretty good sales so far. It's hard to complain about the first weekend of the farm stand selling so much, but we're not doing a farmer's market. next week is Mother's Day weekend and it's gonna be crazy. So a lot of the work that I'm doing right now is I'm getting those tulips out and into the cooler so that I have them for next week. You know, the flowers that we sell now, amazing, awesome, but I could imagine being able to sell 100 bouquets next weekend. So I want to make sure that, you know, I actually have something, because these tulips, we have some hot days coming up and they're just going to bloom out. And if I don't get them into the cooler, then I have no flowers for Mother's Day, and that would be very bad. So I grabbed stuff to do yellows and reds. These are my sun lover doubles. So these open up yellows and oranges. And then I have these variegated tulips, which I'm loving on, and they open up white and yellow. I find it easier to kind of hold them upside down. We're doing 10 stems. That's 6. Okay, and then we'll put 4 more of these. Okay. Okay. It doesn't look like too much now, but these are kind of the perfect ones, because this, you know, if it sits out in the farm stand for half the day, they'll start to open up a little bit because it's nice and warm in the farm stand, and then they'll go home with lots of life left. Okay, the other tulip that I have a bunch of, which I've been pulling, is I have this double purple. So we're gonna do one with the purple and then the yellow and white, which I really like. Get a what?
Yeah.
Okay, and then I was kind of intentional. I tried to pick 30. Let's see if I did that right. Perfect. Okay, so this one's gonna be the purple doubles, and then I have some other purpley ones, and then some pink too. Nice little mix. Now we go get these into the farm stand so they can sell, make me some money. Let's see, so 26 plus 5 is 31, $20, $620. So I just need to sell about 3 times that to pay for the cost of all these tulips. So we still have a few more days before we're starting to get to the point that we're paying for the labor to do all this. But in the end, if we sell most of them, I think it's going to be profitable.
How many are here?
There's only 1, so maybe we are going to have to make more, because 2 sold while we were just getting these.
How do you like our foolproof money collection device?
So I don't mind the jar, but I come out here and I talk to people and they're like, I didn't want to leave money in the jar. It made me really paranoid. We have a box. We need to get it mounted. We need to get it in here. And I think it'll make people feel a lot more comfortable to leave money. Another day, another $1. Making more bouquets. It's Monday, and so far we've sold nothing, which is fine. That's about what we expect. On the weekdays, the traffic for the stand kind of starts, 2:30, like people starting to pick up the kids from school, come home from work and type stuff. So I'm getting some stuff prepared. I'm gonna put it in the cooler instead of in the farm stand because we have 6 in the stand right now. But yeah, overall, pretty amazing numbers for the weekend.
Is that a good place to sleep?
This weekend, my big job was to get all the irrigation system kind of finalized and finished. So like Serina said, it's Monday now. It's time for me to get started on that.
How freaked out he is. Buddy, it was too scary with that bird. You had to not go on the path.
Scary outside.
He's freaked out.
Okay.
Buddy, it's all right. Buddy, I know. Sad cat. He wants to come outside at night, but it's scary. Using the last hours of the day to get out here and try to get some of these plants in. I really want to get these status finished, you know, and maybe I even have enough light left to get some of the straw flowers in too. You know, it's been busy days with having the selling going, and you know, the tulips, they take a lot of work. But there's also farm planting that needs to happen too. So we need to put some focus onto more than just selling tulips.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna leave you to it. Have fun.